Player 2 has joined the game.
Hey, yo, what's up, everybody? Welcome to episode 79 of the Two Player Co-op Podcast. As always, I'm one of your hosts here, Kevin, along with my brother from my mother, Sean.
How are we doing?
Very good. Happy Father's Day. We're recording this Sunday night. Very late Sunday night. We just watched Money in the Bank pay-per-view.
That was disappointing.
That was interesting. Baron Corbin is your Money in the Bank winner. I was right. I wish I wasn't. Not much else to say about the pay-per-view. The match was really good, actually. The Money in the Bank.
It's a good match, just a horrible ending.
You've got Shinsuke and AJ going head-to-head. And then it's
the
just
crowd going nuts.
And then, all right, let's just bring in Baron Corbin
Baron
and just let him win it. Yeah, that's what the people want to see. It's not what's best for business. Before we get into anything, it's a sad day here on the podcast. R.I.P. to Link, his hand, and part of the Master Sword. A certain redheaded child of mine, sweet child of mine.
Whoa, whoa.
I'm not going to sing it.
Sweet
His
child
name might
of
be
mine.
Noah. He might have cut off Link's hand, and I don't know where it is. I wonder if we can give him a red arm like this. Venom Link. I don't think it works, but I like that Venom Snake's doing the wolf pack. So I don't know. Link may never make another appearance because I don't know where the hand is. Hopefully it's here somewhere. But R.I.P. Link. You will be missed. We love you. Also, shout out to Jess for the new T-shirt. I didn't have a Mario T-shirt. I needed a Mario T-shirt. I got a Mario T-shirt. Shout out to Jess. Thank you so much.
So you got a Mario T-shirt.
I feel like I got to move her here a little bit. That's a little bit better. Busy week for us. We put up 2 podcasts last week. Go check them out. Episode 77 and episode 78 recapping E3 stuff. We didn't do one for the Nintendo Direct because it was only about 25 minutes, but there's a lot to talk about for that, and that's going to be the majority of what we're going to talk about on the podcast here, so make sure you stick around and check that out. If you want to see our thoughts on all the other E3 stuff, go back, check out episode 77, episode 78. They come before episode 79, which is what this is. Closing in on 400 subs. It's important to say this at the beginning. If you like what you see here, make sure you hit the like button and make sure you hit the subscribe button. Push us over 400 subs. Really appreciate it. We want to hit that before we go on the air next week for episode 80.
We're getting close.
We're very close.
Also, if you got some time to kill and you weren't with us on Friday night, we did a impromptu Best of 75 Ultra Super Duper Street Fighter to the Final Challengers tournament. Not really a tournament. There's just 2 of us, but thing. So check that out. We had a lot of fun.
It was
especially this guy.
Yeah,
because I won. It actually we went all the way to episode match 74 before we got to 38 wins.
Yeah.
It took a while, but it was worth it. It was a lot of fun. So go check that out as well.
And that game is awesome. I just got to say,
it's great.
Street Fighter 2 is Street Fighter 2, but this is the best. I can now say this is the best version of Street Fighter 2 that's ever been made. I love it so much. It's so much fun. Kind of lost my mojo online a little bit, but I did win 5 in a row yesterday. Felt better about that.
That's pretty good.
So I'm getting back, but I'm 12, 13 hours into that game. I'm probably going to end up putting 20 or 30 hours into that stupid game.
Oh, I'm sure.
Oh, gosh. Love it so much. But yeah, I think that's all the housekeeping.
I do believe so.
Sean, you started Life is Strange.
I did.
What are your thoughts?
It's one of those games so far that... So I like it. Well, first of all, have you played it?
I didn't get a chance to start it yet, no.
I like it,
but
my only issue... stay with me. Part of me is a little bit worried because it sort of reminds me, stay with me, of why I didn't like, why I didn't like The Witcher. Stay with me. It seems like there is just so much stuff to do and so many things to interact with.
So it's not like a Telltale game. Where it's very
No, you walk around.
focused.
Yeah, you walk around, and it's like, ooh, you can read this notebook. You can talk to this person. You can take a picture of this. You can do this. You can do that. And then you can rewind it all and do it all again, but not do different things and see what that. And it just seems like it just hurts my brain to think about
that.
the millions
and millions
and millions of
Had to.
possibilities. I don't know. It's a game that if I could just enjoy it for what it is, I'd probably like it. But it's going to be tough for me, I think, to play through that game and not always be wondering, well,
but what if,
let's rewind. Maybe what if I didn't waste time reading that? Or what if I didn't talk to that person? Would this interaction have been different? And I feel like it's just going to drive me nuts.
So do you think, is this not a game where you can I'm just going to play? Like, are you compelled?
It can be. I'm going to have an issue with doing that. But I think I'm going to have to, or else I'm never going to get through it. I also don't really, maybe even though you haven't played, I don't understand the format. There's like episodes. So I don't know when this game originally came out, if it was released kind of like Telltale.
It was, yeah.
But it's all one story.
Right.
Okay. I didn't know if I was
It's
I was
the
doing
model.
this thing for episode 1 and then episode 2 was going to be something totally different. Love this table. I like it. It's a really cool format. It just seems so overwhelming because I don't want to miss anything. And I don't want to, it's not like I feel like playing Horizon that we'll talk about here in a second, where I'm not going to get the platinum and that's not going to bother me. Even though
you
it's
might
like,
change your mind.
Well, I know, but I feel like I could play Horizon and not do every single thing
Correct.
and be fine with it.
Right.
But something about like this game, and even The Witcher, a game I didn't really care about, it just seemed like it was almost too much, and my decision was just I just don't want to play the game because there's just too much, and I don't know.
Is it like The Witcher where you see all the stuff that you can interact with, or do you have to like get close to it?
To some extent.
Okay.
They kind of highlight it from, you don't need to like get right up to it. I mean, you mentioned Gone Home. It's almost similar to that, and I forgot how it was until I watched Brittany play through it. How you can literally pick up like every object, and 90% of them do nothing. Oh, I can pick up this box of tissues. It does nothing. I can look at it. There's nothing to see. I can throw it, but I'm compelled to pick up every single one because who knows when I'm going to pick one up and find like a key under it or whatever. So I don't know. I like it. It's interesting, but I think I need to just, part of me just wants to just power through it and just be like, screw it. I'm just going to do what my gut instinct says. And there will probably be parts, I'm guessing from what I've seen so far, where the game will kind of either prompt you to go back and fix something or force you to. And so maybe I just do that, but I don't want to power through it and miss too much. But I think I'm going to have to, or else it just seems too overwhelming to me. But it is fun. I do enjoy it. It starts out with a bang. It's
I saw you tweeting Logan about the way it starts.
It starts, it's good. And so I've been playing that, and then I've been playing some Horizon. I feel like this game, nothing really has changed in the game, I think. I think I've just played it enough now to where I feel like it's finally hitting its stride. I'm getting the combat.
Yeah.
I'm getting, upgrading stuff, and it's all kind of coming together. I just got my second tall neck down in like some like canyon, the Copper Fields or David Copperfield. I don't remember what it was called. Copper Canyon, Copper something. I don't know. It's kind of in the bottom left. So I got through the first like big mission where you end up getting through the what do you call it? What's the other tribe? You go through their gate because you have to like do all this stuff, and then you finally get through like the snowy pass, whatever. So I went through and I started making my way towards the next area, and I see this giant, I don't remember what it was called, giant flying robot. Mm-hmm. And I'm like,
You fought a
let's try.
Thunderbird?
I don't think
or was it a Glint Hawk?
How many flying things are there?
Just two. There's the Glint Hawk.
Then it was a Thunderbird.
Okay.
Because I fought a Glint Hawk and I beat it. This must have been the Thunderbird, and I tried and I died.
Yes.
So then I'm like, all right, well, let's go this way.
Yeah.
So I started taking this other path.
I know where. Yeah. Okay. I remember because that happened to me at that point too.
Because it's like right there. It's like the path it wants you to take, there's a Thunderbird. So I'm like, so I thought maybe I'll start fighting it and something will happen. I'll trigger a cutscene. I'm like, there's no way I can be fighting this thing right now. And then no, it just killed me. So the next time I took kind of a detour and went a different way, and that's how I wound up at that other tall neck. And
Yep.
I don't know. It's. I feel like it's finally hitting its stride, and I'm really liking it.
Awesome. That makes
and
me
the clock
happy.
is ticking because I only have
3 weeks.
3 weeks probably till Final Fantasy 12. So I need to beat it by then.
Again, if you don't want to go for the platinum,
I don't
do
think
all
I'm
that
gonna
stuff.
platinum it.
You can beat.
I'm
it in
tempted to
25
do
hours.
like the side missions and stuff.
Okay.
But the other thing is, all
There's
I
a
have right
lot.
now. Okay, do you ever upgrade your spear? Okay, so I'm torn because I bought a bow and I bought an armor, and then I bought the trip caster thing, whatever that thing's called. That's it. I don't have any of the like slings or whatever, and I'm like,
I never really used them.
okay, I don't know if it's another thing where I'm like, am I missing out on something?
What you will want to get is the long range bow. I don't remember if it's the war bow or what it's called.
Karja, that's the name I was trying to
Yeah.
think of.
Karja. Yeah.
I think I got the Karja sharpshooter bow or something like that.
Oh, that's good.
It's pretty good. Yeah,
Yes.
It made a huge
You
because now I
need
feel like I can
those.
actually use it and kill him. Before it was like I'd see a little like watcher and I'd be like, bing, right in his
Yeah,
eye, and
I
it'd do like
missed.
third of its life. I'm like, what? This bow, like, why would I ever? That's why I was
because
doing everything.
I think
melee.
it does have some drop on it.
Maybe. So that's why I was doing so much melee. But now that I've got a bow that actually works, I feel like I can do some damage. But no, I'm really liking it now. It's really coming together for me.
It makes me happy. Frozen Wilds is coming, the DLC expansion. I already pre-ordered it. Right now it's $15 on PlayStation Network if you are a US PS Plus member. So go ahead and pre-order that. Not an ad, because Sony's not going to pay us for an ad. That makes me happy. I don't feel compelled to go back into it with what it is because I've platinumed it, but I cannot wait for that DLC.
Right.
I cannot wait for that. And you also beat. I know you mentioned.
Oh,
it
yeah,
on the
we haven't even
podcast
gotten to
or
talk about it.
something. Blaster Master.
I beat Blaster Master Zero. That was a fun game. They do have like a new game plus. I don't know what I don't think there's really much of a point to. I didn't love it so much to where I'm like, yeah, I can't wait to play through it again.
With more weapons, yeah.
But I might someday. But it was a good game for $10. It was totally worth it. I was pleasantly surprised. It was a lot of fun. I basically 100%ed it. I got all the items, got all the power ups, went uncovered the whole map, did everything. It was cool because it had a little bit of a. Did you ever play Zero Mission?
No.
Metroid?
Based on something we're going to talk about a little bit later, I really want to now.
You definitely should. It had kind of a Zero Mission kind of ending, not really the ending where. I mean, it's not really spoiler alert, but when you think you're at the end of Zero Mission, you're not, and that's kind of how
Metroid
this.
1 is.
No,
Okay.
because you get to the end of Metroid 1, you're like, hey, I beat it, and you haven't beaten it yet.
Awesome.
And that's kind of how this game was, where I thought I beat it, and then there's like a whole new section after that. So that was pretty cool. But
That's what I think. Maybe I should get that on my 3DS because I'm not going to hook up the Wii U to download it and play it. Zero Mission.
I would. You need to play it.
Yeah.
It's very good. You can skip Fusion. Fusion's not great.
Yeah.
But you should get Zero Mission for sure.
I think it's probably like $6 or something. It'd be nice if there was an eShop on the Switch and I could get it on that.
That would be nice.
Come on, Nintendo. I did not play Life is Strange. I haven't played much. It was a really busy week here with work stuff and with friends visiting, so I didn't really play much video games at all. I played some Street Fighter 2, but I did play some Axiom Verge. Thought I was stuck. Finally figured out how to get unstuck. But before I got unstuck, I remembered the only part of Super Metroid that I absolutely hated. And any game that has this mechanic in it, I hate. I don't know what it is. I don't know if it's me or what. But grappling hooks suck in side scrollers. It's pouring again.
Oh, that's what I hear.
They suck. I got to the point where I got the grappling hook. I beat that one big boss.
Big boss.
And then I get to the point where I'm stuck, and I'm like, I don't know what I'm supposed to do. And I finally figured out, I'm like, well, wait, this map outside, let me try to, because then I went through like Eden or whatever the place is that's really long, and there's just like two big heads, and there's like no enemies, and it's all green, and it's just like I think it's just like a fast travel point where you can get to
ride
each world.
There's like a thing that you can ride across.
Oh, I didn't see that. Maybe that's a different one. This
No,
is
I
just
think that's
one
it.
long. Maybe I just. Oh,
I don't know if
probably
you
to
need
grapple up
something
it
to
or
make it
something.
work, but
Probably.
yeah, there's like I think it's like a head or something
I've seen heads,
that you
but I
like
didn't see anything
stand
that
on,
moves.
and then it takes you through that really quick.
Oh,
because it's really long. It takes a while to just walk.
Yeah.
through. But yeah, there's like a thing that
I'll try that again next then. But yeah, so I finally was like, wait a minute, because I see a power up here. One of the like, I don't know if it was a power up node or if it was a health node, like 1 of 5 or 1 of 6 or whatever. I can't remember which it was, but I saw it and I was like, I can't jump to there, so I need to grapple. Grapple, fall, jump back up. And this is where you've got the big rock monsters that fart on you and stuff, and it's just there's boulders everywhere, and it's just really annoying. Grapple, fall, jump back up, 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 grapple, fall.
So is it the grappling hook mechanic? Like you don't like the controls? It doesn't work right? Or
I don't like the
think
controls.
What I think of with Super Metroid, I'm not a big fan of the grappling hook, but the worst part is the part where you need to grapple from here to here, and it's like there's one block that you can grab, and
at
one
least
block.
with
It's tough
this-
to like get the aim right.
At
But
least with this, you can grapple anywhere.
right?
I don't like the fact, first off, something just happens in my mind when I jump. I'm like, am I supposed to jump and hold up and left and hit it? Or like, and then like, or do I just jump and hit circle? I think I can just jump and hit circle. By default, you go up and over where you're jumping. That's an issue. The issue more for me is once I do hit it and I'm swinging and I'm like, I should be able to swing back and forth until I push X to jump off it.
And you can't.
No, it just jump. It just sometimes it's like, wee, boom. And I'm like, I wasn't prepared for this. It's extremely frustrating. Nonetheless, I got through that finally. I got up to the next level. At this point, it was so long ago, I can't even remember what I got up there. But it was something I needed to progress. What was it? Maybe it was something with the little drone guy. I don't know. I did get a drone power up at some point where you can shoot him further.
Okay.
But so I don't know. Luckily, I got through that. I didn't die up there with all the fart rock monsters because there was no place to save up there, I don't think. So I got whatever I needed. I jumped back down, saved, and I said, I'm turning this off, and I'm just going to walk away for a while. So that's really all other than Street Fighter 2, and there's nothing that I can touch on with Street Fighter 2.
Yeah.